Hey everybody, Jason here and I'm back. And today, this is video number 2 in the Art of the Build series. And really this is going to be a really quick video. I want to just take you through the tools that I think are the most common and the tools that I use for building most of my kits. Now, I'm going to do 2 separate videos. This first video is really just the basic tools. Things like files and hex drivers and X-Acto knives and things like that. And then in the very next video, we'll go ahead and go through some of the more advanced tools. Now, there were 2 tools that I really couldn't decide where I should put them in, so I'm just going to mention them in both tool videos. And that is a Dremel. A rotary tool is so handy for so many different things, and an arm reamer, because when you're assembling your kit, if you end up having any binding inside the suspension, it's just going to create problems later on down the road. And so those are 2 tools that I think everybody should have or have access to. A lot of times, most people will have a rotary tool or a Dremel. If you don't happen to have an arm reamer, that's okay. A lot of times you can find a metric drill bit that'll work just fine. But anyways, let's get on with this short video where I show you exactly what I think the fundamental tool set required for creating a high quality build really is.
Okay, let's talk tools. I haven't laid out every tool you could possibly use or anything like that, but this is just a really good assortment or collection of tools that I use and can really get through a build start to finish with. And we'll start in the upper left hand corner right here. We just have a good old-fashioned parts tray. It's always nice when you cut bags open to keep your fasteners all together. That way they're not rolling around, falling on the floor, stuff like that. Of course, body scissors, and you can use these obviously for cutting out the body or opening bags. This is a handle and a couple of different nut drivers, both a 5.5 and a 7 mil. Most of the kits today tend to be metric. Body reamer. This can be used for all sorts of things, not just putting holes in the body, but for chamfering the edges of ball cups so it's easier to get the turnbuckle started. Just a lot of different things like that, removing flashing from parts that have a little bit of flashing around the hole when it's molded. This is a gravity sanding stick, and this thing is awesome. It's actually aluminum, and it's got this aluminum oxide grit on it, and it's really handy for a whole bunch of different things. Sanding, blasting off arms, just making sure that parts fit freely. This is a tool that I don't see in a lot of people's boxes, but shock shaft pliers. And there's a couple of different versions. This one is from ProTech RC, and these are by far the best shock shaft pliers that I've found yet. So, of course, some Needlenose Pliers. This is a tool that I don't see used enough. It's a flush cutter, and these are like $5-6. You can spend more if you really want to, but everything from trimming tire treads to cutting parts off of trees, molded parts off plastic trees with basically no flashing left over. These are really a tool that you should have in your box. I love those things, use them all the time. Have a small turnbuckle wrench. This is one from TLR. Obviously it works on a few different cars based on the size of the turnbuckles, but it's better than a lot of times the plastic or the shoddy steel ones that come in the kits. Okay, here we have a caliper. Now you don't have to have a caliper to build your kit, but there is no question that it makes a difference. And I really don't trust the one-to-one diagrams. It's not uncommon for me to find a one-to-one diagram, whether it's for a screw or a washer or anything, that is just not correct in the manuals. Same deal here, just a scale. If you don't have a caliper, a scale is always nice. Of course, an X-Acto knife, hobby knife for cutting things open, super handy. And last but not least, you'll see that I have my assortment of MIP wrenches. And MIP is really, in my opinion, they're just the best. There's a lot of companies making tools these days, but for me, it's MIP or nothing. They fit well, they have awesome customer service, and I just really like their tools. I actually have the full set of MIP tools for my power screwdriver as well, and we'll cover some of the power screwdriver and some of the other advanced tools in another video here coming up shortly. But for now, this primary assortment of tools right here will allow you to build a kit start to finish, and you won't have to be digging for stuff, and you can just create a quality build with everything you see right here.
Hey, by the way, before you leave, I just want to say thanks again for watching my videos. I only make these videos so that we can have fun together. By the way, you'd be doing me a big favor if you could either comment, like, or even better, subscribe to my channel. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.